Wednesday, and the energy is the World card. So 4 days in, 4 major cards. This is a day where maybe you're looking at the world at large, or maybe you're dealing with people that are at a distance. Maybe you're focused on travel, or someone whose background is vastly different from your own. But this is a day also about achievement and winning. And for some of you, it's about satisfactorily reaching that goal. And goals are important this week, given that Chariot card. So something has reached a natural conclusion. It's the end. And hopefully you feel a sense of fulfillment about the events that have taken place over the course of the week. Maybe you actually reached that goal. You got the prize. The job was well done. You feel success, and there's a sense of wholeness. For others of you, this goes back to health, the physical and emotional health, and perhaps pursuing something and hoping you have the best possible outcome. Some of you, it ties back to that issue of travel, maybe world travel, or dealing with international affairs, taking some kind of journey, a change of job or a change of residence. So you're focused on the ideal conditions, and expanding your horizons in some way. But that also means knowing what to say no to, what is beyond your ability, which brings up that Hanged Man's card, making unnecessary sacrifices, the Lover's card, trying to please everybody. This is a day where you have to be clear on what the limits are, or if there are no limits. It's a day that gives you a fresh start, a second chance at something, especially if you're willing to remove yourself from the things that have been weighing you down, emotional dependencies, bad habits, negative thinking, with the understanding that you know that that isn't really working for you. This is a good time to start something new, even if it means it's just your attitude, your outlook, your perspective. And remember, the Hangman card said, maybe a different approach to life or a situation. So today, maybe you're going to make that start. If you haven't been, exercising, maybe you've decided you want to take better care of your body. I mean, it is the only one you're going to get. Or maybe you're going to eat more healthily, or maybe you're going to start a new job or a new relationship. So this is all about, looking at where you've been and where you want to go, and what you don't want to drag into that new arena. So part of making a fresh start begins with forgiveness. If you've had differences with others, coming to terms with human frailty, and that we're all here trying to do our best. And some of us are doing it better than others, and maybe some of us are failing miserably. But, people are at different stages in the game. And so learning to forgive, accepting differences, and forgiving yourself, don't forget you, allows you to make the fresh start that you're seeking and create a happy outcome. So it's a day for you to be a self-starter, for you to take the initiative. And in support of that, you're going to receive some fortunate business, social, or romantic connections or opportunities that come your way. Are you going to be ready? It's a day where you can uphold new resolutions that are meant to help you enjoy life better, especially if you're starting to feel good about yourself and what you're doing. So today could be very easy for you to reconcile difference, to coerce opponents to come to your side, to see things from your vantage point, to help you achieve your goals more peacefully. In fact, you attract opportunity to you just by being your best self. And if you've had some difficulties, if you've had some medical issues or some legal problems, you may be able to easily resolve those now. You may make a lot of progress. But for others of you, it may be very, very challenging to launch yourself in a better direction. Because once again, you can't get out of that rut, that way of thinking, that old way of being. And so if your intentions aren't in the right place and you haven't really fully committed, not just in word, but also in thought and in your heart, you may try to get something going, but if it's not for the right reason, it's not going to come together the way you have in your head. The foundation has got to be solid. So no matter how hard you try, if that foundation isn't there, you're not going to be able to build. So this is also a day of limitations and knowing what they are. And you need to be careful about being tempted to overstep yours, whether that is spend more money than you actually have or push some kind of emotional button. Because today is a day where you forget what the limits are. You forget what the boundaries are. And you start being cunning or daring or devious or reckless. And other people start to look at you a little bit sideways. So today, what's your enthusiasm level about what you can accomplish? Is the sky the limit? Do we need to have better personal boundaries? Today, setting realistic goals makes all the difference about what you actually achieve and how alive you feel.